how the option premiums get determined or calculated? Do you have any idea, any of you? So at expiry, what happens? What gets expired?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Hello. Yeah, the time value. The time value.
No. I'm just asking what gets expired. Your asset get expired or your underlying gets expired? What expires?
My right to buy or sell.
Yeah, the contract gets expired. This is the contract.
Contract gets expired. Yeah.
So your contract gets expired on so and so date. So here it says contract expires, not the underlying. And if the bank nifty is at 8,230, okay, let's say. So what will be the option which is 18,300 call value? What should be the value at the expiry? Can someone say?
70.
0.
Oh,
0 rupees.
0.05.
Okay, so this one, who all says 0 rupees, 18,300 CE?
Kaushal.
Okay, and others also agree with Kaushal? Somebody disagrees, just raise their hand or just put yes, I disagree. You can use your text box as well if you just want to send a message, if you don't want to talk. So no one disagrees with Kaushal? Everybody is saying that it should be 0? Yeah. And what will happen to this value? 18,000.
30 rupees. Somewhere around 30 rupees.
Okay, that's 30 rupees. Everybody agrees to that 30 rupees? Somebody differs, they can write what is the number in the box or they can say out loud.
I think it will be 230.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
230 is the right answer.
Yeah, 230.
So probably I think who gave 30, they did not see 2 there. So it's, yeah. The first answer is also right. So what happened is 18,300 is an out of the money. So that is the reason it is 0. And 18,000 CE is in the money. That is the reason you try to calculate based on the spot price minus the strike price for the call. And you get the value. That should be the intrinsic value. So always what happens is any option which is expiring, it expires at intrinsic value. Okay. So since the time is finished, it's an expiry date, it's about to expire. So there is no time value in it. Okay. So in the options premium, what we have is intrinsic value of option and a time value of option any given time right from the day you buy until expiry. And the expiry day, the time value becomes 0. Got it? Okay, so we'll just see. And you know what the intrinsic value at the expiry would be? Just now what we explained, it is, strike price, the spot price minus strike price. Okay, and the spot price, how is it calculated? Does anyone know? Does anyone know how the spot price is calculated? On the expiry day, there's a spot price which you see at 330. So how is it calculated? Does anyone know?
It will be the same as the price of the stock in cash.
Okay, but if it has closed at 230 rupees, let's say, at 330, will it be same 230?
I guess
spot price will be 230?
I guess it will be 230.
Everybody agrees to that or anybody disagrees? No one disagrees? Okay. So what happens is the spot price is never, or even close price, anytime, any day you take, a close price is not a close price actually. It is not the LTP. LTP of a day, what you see is a LTP, but when you see the close price, it is always the 30-minute average price. And spot price is also the same. On the expiry day, the last 30 minutes from 3 o'clock to 3:30, what they do is volume weighted average they do. And that should be the value where it is going to expire, not at the LTP. So it keeps on fluctuating and it stops at 2:30, let's say. But then before half an hour, the average value of that would be at 228 or 227, let's say. Even if it closes at 230, this close value will be 227 or 228 because that is the volume average, value. And your expire, the value will be like the closing value will become 227 or 237, whatever the number, the average value, that value it will be, it will not be 230. So based on that, you will get, when you do the premium, you can make the calculation actually. So how much money do I get? And how, can anybody say how they can calculate this part? The LTP, last minute you may be trying to see if I am going to be in the money, what will happen? Does anyone know what is the in the money, and if they leave in the money, what will happen? Call or a put. See, like I've given examples, I think here. See, the spot price is 18,000, okay? And the strike price is 17,900 CE, let's say. So the difference of this is 100 rupees. This will be the intrinsic value. Okay. And if your lot size is, let's say, 40 right now, so 40 into this. So you will have a 4,000 rupees. So that is effectively 4,000 rupees is the amount that you should get as a profit. And you will pay some taxes on it. So it will be 3,990 or something like that. Okay. So just we discussed before as well, this if it is 18,000 and if you have 18,100 CE, then if it expires, it should be 0. So the spot price I've put just 18,000 something like this, but this is not LTP. This is the last volume weighted average, and this cannot be exactly a figure like this. So it could be something very different, and based on that, the net value will change. And for you to figure out how do you do that, what can be the spot value in the last 30 minutes, the end of the closing. So let's say you 17,900 CE you have already, and where does it close, you don't know. So what can you do is to try to calculate or to know if the money that you are getting is good or not. You have to go and check. Maybe I'll explain you in the next slide for me. That will be easier and better.